Hey guys, so I figured since the iPhone 14 is almost out, this is actually gonna be one of my last what's on my iPhone 12 Pro Max videos. So I just wanted to make one for the last time and show you what's on my iPhone because I recently reorganized my iPhone a little bit and also downloaded a bunch of new apps. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen my home screen because I posted it on there, but we're gonna go through my whole phone, so let's get started. So this is my lock screen. It's currently 12:12, by the way. This is just a picture I found on Pinterest and I think it looks pretty good as a lock screen because it's really minimal. It has this like little cute pattern. But if we go into my phone, this is what we see on the first page. So I tried to like create this mix between widgets and apps, so I actually filled up like the whole page with apps and widgets. Like before I've only had like a few apps on every page. So here I pretty much keep like all my frequently used apps, pretty much the apps I use every day. But first we have this widget with a bunch of quotes I got from Pinterest, just like quotes that really resonates with me. So this one says everything is hard before it's easy. They're just like really good messages to keep on your phone because when you're having like a bad day, I feel like they actually help and just gives you a good little reminder to be positive. So it actually switches between like a few different ones, like this one, this, romanticize your life. So yeah. And then the second widget I have is just the batteries. So I just like to keep track of how much battery I have on my phone because I don't really pay attention to the little battery thingy up in the corner, and all of a sudden like my phone is down at like 20% and I didn't even notice. And then I have my calendar, which is like so good to have as a widget because it just really helps to keep track of like, what my next task is. So as you can see today, it says uni starts. It's just online, but anyways, that's really exciting. So if you want to see more about that and some study vlogs, go follow my vlog channel. Yeah, so I try to like somewhat plan my day on my calendar. But anyways, for the apps, we have first Gmail, and as you can see I have these customized app icons from Pinterest, and I actually posted all of these app icons that I'm using on my phone right now on my Pinterest. And basically, if you don't know how to use your own app icons, you use this app called Shortcuts, but I actually have a video on it, so I'm gonna link it in the description. So yeah, I have my Gmail, and then I have Drive, and then I have an app called Avanza. You can see I have like a bunch of dollar bills, and that's because Avanza is like a trading app, I guess, like an investment app. I think it's only for the Swedish market, I'm not sure. I can actually maybe show you a little bit, but trading is kind of like a hobby to me. I like to do it in my free time, just like for fun. Look, this is the current trade I'm in. I made like $3 so far. Okay, moving on, we have messages and then Pinterest. I'm gonna show you my Pinterest because I've actually finally started posting on my Pinterest. Like previously I've only used Pinterest for getting like inspiration myself, but I recently started posting. So yeah, I like to create these like motivational kind of stories, but I think they're called idea pins. I also have all my boards right here, so I have like desk inspo, like Apple pictures and content. I have my personal life. We have, oh, I have my closet inspiration. Like this is by far my favorite board. And here I also have all my app icons, some inspiration for your iPhone home screen. But yeah, so definitely go check that out. It's just Simply Sofia's, just like my Instagram. And Instagram is actually the next app, so we can go, I have a time limit on Instagram and I've already reached it. So yeah, this is my Instagram account. I really should step up my Instagram game because the thing is like I love Instagram, but then like I have some periods of just not feeling motivated at all on Instagram, and not only posting myself, like I don't think it's fun scrolling through my feed. Sometimes Instagram isn't the best like app for your mental health. I'm really gonna try to be more like real on Instagram and also post more on my feed. But I also just created this story highlight with my links, so I thought I would post like a bunch of product recommendations on here. So yeah, And moving on, we have my YouTube studio. We can actually go into that because this is my vlog channel, so I don't really have any personal information on here. I think I got a copyright claim just because I didn't connect my account to my music service yet. But yeah, these are my vlog channel videos so far, so I'm gonna really focus on this channel this year, so definitely go subscribe if you haven't. And we're so close to hitting 5,000 subscribers on there. That's kind of cool. I feel like I'm kind of like starting over my YouTube journey with this channel, and it's actually really fun. And if you haven't watched my videos, these vlogs are actually like no talking vlogs, so if you're tired of hearing me talking all the time, you can definitely go check this channel out. But next we have TikTok. I love TikTok, like I'm obsessed. However, I used to post a lot on Musical.ly before it became TikTok. But then it became TikTok, and I don't know, I kind of started losing like motivation for it. But that's when everyone else, like literally everyone else, started posting on TikTok. So yeah, I haven't posted a lot so far. And next we have an app called Photo Room. This is my favorite app for creating YouTube thumbnails. Oh, and apparently like profile pictures. This thumbnail I did in this app. This one is, it's really good for cutouts. I can show you an example. We can do like this picture, I think. So as you can see, it like cuts me out, so I can do like whatever background I want. So I can like do a shadow behind me, I can do an outline. You can also do like this light on feature, so it will just like increase the lighting and colors, which is really good for YouTube thumbnails. Okay, hold on, my dog wants to say something. Okay, moving on, we have notes. And then I have books. I've actually started reading a lot more books on my iPhone rather than physical books. Physical books is just like a vibe, but this way I always have them with me. They're often cheaper than physical books, and I also don't really have anywhere to put all my physical books, so this way it just saves me a lot of space. And then I have my Google Keep app, and this is one of my favorite apps at the moment. So pretty much I just create these lists for like everything, like different categories. So for example, I have a list for things I want to get at the moment. This is just perfect for when you're out shopping to remember everything you actually needed to get. And then I have a self-care list, and then I have my TikTok like video ideas, and then for my YouTube channels I also create like lists for my next videos I need to film and like what I need to do. So I feel like this is just a really great way to organize like different parts of your life. And then down at the bottom we have my camera roll. So I currently have 14,000 pictures. I recently deleted a bunch of pictures and put them on a hard drive, but I still have 14,000. And then I have my camera. Should we take like an Instagram story? Alright, and then we have Safari. So moving on to the second page, we have some more widgets. So the first widget is the Spotify widget, which changes color depending on what you listen to. Because yeah, I recently listened to Anything Goes. We listen to like this. It will like change the color. Yes, depending on the album. Just keep that there because it's really easy. If I want to listen to Spotify, I just click the widget. And I actually also have like a second widget in the same widget album, which is this one. And this is just a clock from Top Widgets. Would really recommend Top Widgets if you want to find these like cute aesthetic widgets that aren't on the Widgetsmith app. And then I have a bunch of folders with apps. So first we have travel, and actually these are offloaded from my phone because I ran out of storage and I had to like offload some apps, but I didn't want to delete them. If I press them, they're just gonna download again, but I don't think I really need them right now because I'm not traveling anywhere at the moment. And then I have a folder called Mixed, And here are just a bunch of random apps, like my student app. I should probably actually move this to my first page, but I haven't really used it this summer since I didn't start my courses yet. And then this Booli is an app for finding apartments and houses in Sweden. And then I have some parking app and maps, docs, voice memos, Aces, which is a shopping app. They have a bunch of like end of summer sales right now. And then I have WhatsApp, Insects Share, which is a Polaroid printer app. So if I have a picture on my iPhone that I want to make into a Polaroid, I can do that with this app. It's actually really smart. If you don't want to bring a Polaroid camera with you everywhere, you can just take the pictures with your phone and then make them into a Polaroid picture. And then I have Sparks, which is applied to some campaigns. I think it's for the Swedish market mostly. And then I have editing apps. So I have Lightroom, which I sometimes use for presets. So I have a bunch of presets that are actually really good. So if I want a preset, I pretty much just like play around with all of these ones and see what looks best for this picture. And then I have Photo Room, which is offloaded. I have CapCut for just if I have a video that needs some cutting, and PixArt. I think I use that for collages. And then I have Snow. Guys, this is my favorite editing app right now. So if you go to filters, you have this filter called 35mm, which is makes your pictures look like a Polaroid. It can give this like vintage effect. I don't know if this was a good example really, but it's what I used for example, this picture. And you have a bunch of other filters also, by the way. So like this one actually looks really good with this picture. Except filters, you have a bunch of other options. Like you can put on makeup, you can add stickers, text. And then I have Fonta, which has been on my iPhone since like forever, but I really like it for adding text on my pictures, for posting on Pinterest, or even like for my thumbnails. You can just choose any font and you can install your own fonts. It's just always been my favorite. And then I have in preview, which is for planning your Instagram feed. And then I have productivity apps. So I have Minimalist, which is a to-do list app. It's like super minimal. Like this is the only thing you do. But yeah, I really like it. And then I have Session, which is really smart actually for if you're a student. So for example, you can track like how much time you spend studying. You can create different activities, for example, like studying. And then every time you study, you start a timer. It will save it as a session. So you can see exactly which day, time, and for how long you studied, which is actually really good for keeping track of your habits. You can also use it for like your bad habits, like if you're watching too much TV. And then I have Minimal, which is a note-taking app. I don't know, it's kind of like more aesthetic than normal notes. And then I have Tweak, which is to-do list app or planning app, but it shows like this weekly overview, which I think is actually real nice. And then I have Readwise, which I've talked about before, but basically gives you this daily review of your favorite books every day. And then I have Notion. I'm not gonna go too much into Notion because I talked about it a lot in one of my last What's on My iPhone videos. And then I have Pomodoro To Do, which is the time management technique. So basically you're supposed to do a task for 25 minutes and then take a break. And then Task app, which also you can see is a widget down here. This is actually really good for just creating to-do lists, and it's pretty minimal. And then I have my health apps. So I just have Aura, which is this like health tracking ring. I have my gym app, this like pore cleaning app. Natural Cycles, actually I haven't tried it, but I just like thought it seemed interesting. Lifesum for counting calories if you want to gain weight or lose weight, or just like keeping track of what you eat pretty much. And then I have Dailyo. This is an app for tracking your mood. So it asks you every day, how are you? You can like rate it from rad to awful. So I'm feeling pretty good today. And then it's gonna ask you, what have you been up to? I guess you're maybe supposed to do it at night. So basically it's gonna help you realize how different activities affect your mood. So for example, if you've added that you're feeling sad and you've also added you're feeling sad when you've done this specific task every day, it's gonna help you realize that. So then you can review what tasks make you feel good and then what activities make you feel less good. And then I have all my money apps, which I'm just not gonna go into because it's not really interesting. And that is actually it for my iPhone. Actually, I really like my setup right now. I feel like it's both really cute and aesthetic, but also practical. I have all my calendars, to-dos, and also I'm like so happy with my apps right now, but I'm always looking for new apps, so if you have any good apps you recommend, definitely comment down below. And my next What's My iPhone is probably gonna be a What's My iPhone 14, so definitely stay tuned for that and subscribe so you don't miss any iPhone 14 videos because they're coming up like super soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.